One of the high callings of the Bible that Jesus has given to us is that we should be willing to shed our blood for the gospel if necessary. For those of us who are living in the Western world, in America, Europe, the industrialized world, the chances of us of being given the option to deny Jesus and save our lives, or profess our continued faith in Jesus and lose our lives for the gospel, the chances of that of happening are quite rare. It has happened in recent history. At Columbine High School, a young girl was asked to deny Jesus. They did not ask her to deny God, as is frequently recorded in the media. The media changed Jesus to God to try and make it a more generic tragedy. They asked her if she would deny Jesus. She refused. And so they shot her to death at Columbine High School. She knew the risk. She saw all of her classmates being shot. She knew they were serious. But she became a martyr for Jesus Christ. She became a testimony with her blood of the faith of the gospel. Chances are something like that is not going to happen to most of us, to many of us who are living in the Western world. Even with the rise of Islamic terror, even with the rise of radical Islam, the vast majority of the people that are going to be killed by those murderous thugs are going to be in the Middle East, are going to be even if they are in the Western world, they're going to be in the political hotspots of the world, the economic hotspots of the world. For the majority of us, for most of us, that threat of losing our blood for the gospel of Jesus Christ is going to be very rare. But we should always be willing to lay down our lives if necessary. We should not love our lives to the death. We should always be willing to follow after Jesus. I mean, that doesn't mean that we go out and look for death and look for an opportunity to die just because, I don't know, I've got nothing better to do. I don't like paying my bills, so I'm going to die for Jesus. That's stupid and selfish, and we should never think like that. But we should be willing, if God requires it of us, to shed our blood for the gospel. Because that's the level of commitment that Jesus demands of his followers, that we would rather die than deny him.